Yeah, God almighty. We are finally alive and well. I know I got volume, so I just checked that out. And we're going live here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Ron. How are you? I just had, let me see, almost an hour trying to do this, and it's crazy. I just don't get it. You set up the schedule where you can see when I'm going to be on or when anybody's going to be on, but it's the orientation of the horizontal picture that you see now. I couldn't get that. So you set it up that way, but it doesn't work out that way. You know, it's straight up and down, so you won't be able to see the whole board. I was fumbling with that for almost an hour, almost 50 minutes. It just popped up on my feed. Yeah, I know, because I kept on going in and out, and that's why it just popped up. It's I gotta talk to Jeffrey GOODEN, and I gotta talk to him about this. When you schedule like a week in advance or something like that, but when you go on, it's not in a horizontal way. The picture, it's just a mess. So it's getting late. Well, everybody's off tomorrow, so that's a good thing. Anyway, let me plug in the power to my cell phone. This way we don't run out of power. I'm gonna shake it a little bit. If I could do this. All right. Let me see if I got power. Okay. My son's Phoenix says hi and I got the heart in the way, so I don't know what that says. Says hi and have fun. Tell Phoenix I said hello and tell him thank you. Okay. All right, so we got another week of Saturday night at the ballpark, and this is, let me see if I can get closer. Hold on a second. Let me see what that looks like. Okay. I guess back would be good. That's too close, I think. All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, you're looking at the winners and the losers bracket. I don't know if everybody could read that. Let me get it a little closer. And there's the winners brackets on top, the losers on the bottom. When I get done with all of this, and there's a few more pitches that have to go through this tournament. The losers bracket, loser is eliminated in the losers bracket. It's a 2-game elimination, and the winner will move on to the 1-on-1 bracket. And obviously, it goes for the same thing for the winners bracket. So there's your list of guys that won, guys that lost. And tonight we have the 1985 New York Mets against the 1980 Houston Astros. It's going to be Gooden against Richard. Gooden in 1985 won 24-4 with a 1.53 ERA. JR went 10-4, and he went 1.90 before. I believe this was the year, and I think it was his final year, that he had to leave baseball because of a stroke that he had in practice. He was on the mound or something like that, I forget. I forget exactly what happened, but you know, he was a good pitcher in my book. 6'8", 255 pounds, and he had a stroke at a young age. So we're gonna move on here. Let me just get set up. Let me see if the dice tray is there. Let me move this computer out of the way. I just made brownies, and my whole house smells like brownies now. Okay, with this 1985 set, it's the old blueprint, and it does have the ballpark features. It also has the diamond shots, which Backman does not have, and Mookie Wilson does on a 312. And the only thing that I had to do extra for the Mets is I had to put Gooden's balk and wild pitches on the card. So let me see, he's a balk on a 3 and a wild pitch on a 4, and I got that through the app, STRAT-O-MATIC app, and that's it. We'll see how this goes for the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. So we'll get one over here. Now, what's your son, Ron? Sports Time Machine. If you need the ratings, let me know. Thanks, Sports Time Machine. Thanks, Mike. I have the app, so I think I have all I need. But if you notice something, you know, don't hesitate to say it. Okay. All right. So the 1980 Houston Astros, they're in that color scheme that the STRAT-O-MATIC went to. I personally like the other cards, the way they do it years ago. So we got JR, and I'm gonna need the hitting cards. So let's see what we got here. Did I do the lineup? Oh, shit. Ashby, and then, sorry, Ashby, HOU, Cabell, where are you? Enos, Cabell, Cruz, Joe Morgan, Cedeno, Reynolds. Where are you, Reynolds? There you go. And Pujols. Where are you? Excuse me, Terry Cole. Alright, we got that done, I think. That year he actually was a 0 hold. Who was a 0? Hi, Rose Scholar. Evening, fellas. How you doing, Ron? Who was actually a 0? A 0 on the let's see what's saying. What are you saying? Mike. JR's a 6 on the hitting card. 6. And Doc was a 4. All right. So move this to the side. Next one up. Backman, Wilson, Hernandez, Carter, Strawberry, Foster, Johnson, Santana. All right. Well, I typed by mistake. He was my. I can't read that. The heart is in the way. What? Can I get rid of that? My son, but he's not. He's my grandson. Oh, how old is he, Ron? Okay, so he's 10. Okay. Nice. Very nice. All right, so JR is going to take the bump. And JR is finishing up his warm-ups. He won 10 and 4, as I said, 1.90. And Gooden, 24 and 4, 1.53. I'm trying to figure out with Sports Time Machine. Are you saying he's a 0 on the hold, Mike? Shit. All right, I'll just go with these today. Yes, in the Strat PC game. Yeah, I got him marked as a 0 on his hold. So he's a 0. Carter's a 3. So it's a -5 for getting the jump for the ratio of stealing. All right, well, let's get going over here, and it's going to be JR on the bump. We are in Houston by way of New Jersey, or vice versa. For the Houston Astros, their order is going to look like this. Terry Pools is going to lead it off. No, where am I going? Wally Backman's going to lead it off. Batting second, and playing center field, Mookie Wilson. Keith Hernandez batting third at first, of course. Carter batting fourth behind the plate. Strawberry in right batting fifth. Foster in left batting sixth. Johnson at third batting seventh. Santana eighth, and Gooden obviously ninth. And we're going to give it a go now. Wally Backman steps in. He's the switch hitter. Batted .273 in the year of 1985. 1 homer and 38 RBIs. I don't know how, Ron. How do you get rid of it? I'm sending myself hearts. Yeah, Jesus. How do you get freaking rid of that fucking thing? Let me see. No way that I know of. I know, it's a pain in the ass. Alright, so Backman is going to, he's a switch hitter, he's batting from the left side. 273, 1 homer, 38 RBIs, and here comes the first pitch by JR. And that's going to be a 5-11 from the left side. And that 5-11's ballpark. And ballparks here today for lefties is 1-18. That's a 2, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit for Wally Backman. So 1 on. And Backman's definitely going to be held. And Mookie Wilson's going to stand in. He's a switch hitter. He'll bat from the left side. He batted 276. 6 homers, 26 RBIs. JR from the stretch. And Backman is a... Oh, that was the problem. That's what I was missing. Holy shit. Yeah, we're going to have to... Yeah, I'm gonna pause this for a minute. Yeah, Mook. Where's my? I can't even do it off the freaking thing. That's what I forgot. Freaking on the jump. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it advance. And I haven't done advance in quite some time. Freak. So on advance we go with what now? It's not meant to be. This game is not meant to be. You know, Strat, you know, yeah. I don't want to get on a rant with them. What's the problem? Like, give me the, do me a favor, Mike. Just give me the steal rates for the New York Mets. Just so I can write them down, if you don't mind. Because I got to go to my phone and then I got to take it off the tripod. I just watched how to get rid of the heart. Your studio, go to the settings, turn off live reactions, turn off settings. Settings. What are freaking settings? Settings. No. Mookie is hold on. 6 through 8. 6 through 8. 6 and an 8, or 6 through 8. 6, 7, 8. He's a 17 and a 13. Okay. Wilson. Shit. Mook is 3 through 6. 3 through 6. He's 18 and a 15. Hernandez. Okay, yeah, all right. Good idea. All right, so we're going to try to get the jump on Mookie. I mean Backman. And let's see, we're going to see if we can get the jump here. That'll count. And that's an 11, so he's not going to get the jump. He falls to a 13. Mookie Wilson is being held. He's a B hit and run. And JR is a righty. He's batting from the left side. We're going to swing away here. And that's a 2, so that's going to be a 6-8 on the left side. And 6-8's ground ball to second base. Played by Morgan. He goes to Reynolds. Reynolds to HOU. And that's a 4-6-3 double play. So I should have did 4-6-3, 4-6. 2 quick outs. And Keith Hernandez is the batter. Left-hand batter. Keith batted .309, 10 homers, 91 RBIs. In studio, click on edit. Studio, click on edit. And find the turnoff. Okay, I will. Thanks, Ron. And here comes the pitch from JR. And he drops a 2-8 on him. 2-8 from the right side. And that's going to be ground ball to the left side towards the hole. Reynolds gloves it, turns, fires, and that'll do it. Mark of 6-3. And the Mets go down with 1 hit. There were no errors, no men left on. We played a half here in Houston. It is the New York Mets nothing, and the Houston Astros coming to bat. No men left on. All right, bottom of the first we go. And for the Bill Vernon's lineup will look like this. Terry Poole will lead it off in right field. Craig Reynolds, the shortstop, batting second. Cesar Cedeno will bat third. He'll be in center. Joe Morgan be at second base. He's batting fourth. Jose Cruz will bat fifth in left field. Enos Cabell will be at third. He'll bat sixth. Art Howell will be the first baseman, batting seventh. Alan Ashby will bat eighth. He'll be the catcher. And JR.RICHARD will bat ninth. Terry Poole, a left-handed batter, batted .282 in 1980. Houston came in first in the National League West during that season. Dwight Gooden looks in, and here comes the pitch from Dwight. And that's going to be a 1-9 from the right side. That 1-9 is a ground ball to the right side. Backman scoops it up. He fires to Keith Hernandez, and that's the first out. Ground ball to second base. 1 away. Craig Reynolds, a left-handed batter. Reynolds batted .226, 3 homers, 28 RBIs. And here comes the pitch by Doc. And that goes 5-8 from the left side. That 5-8 is a called strike 3, and Reynolds goes down on strikes. First strikeout of the ball game. And Doc gets his first one. 2 down. And the batter is Cesar Cedeno, right-hand batter. Cesar batted .309, 10 homers, 73 RBIs. And here comes the pitch. And that's a 5-7 from the right side, and that's going to be an X play to short. Backman is Santana is a 328, so he has to clear 1 through 4 on the 20, and we'll add up his calculations. And that's a 7, so he does that. And the second baseman, and then shortstop rather. Let me see. 3 on a 7 is a G3, and that's a 10. That's a 13 from the shortstop, which is a 28. 13, and he does not make the error. So it's a ground ball to the left side, picked up by Santana. He throws to Hernandez, and that's it. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Doc and the New York Mets. We played one full inning here in the Houston Astrodome, and it's the Mets nothing, and the Houston Astros nothing. We'll go to the second. And move along here. And that's here comes Gary Carter. Gary Carter's going to step into the batter's box, the right-hand batter. Gary batted .281, 32 homers, and 100 RBIs. JR looks in, and he gets a sign and delivers, and that's a 4-4 from the right side. 4-4 is a catcher X. Catcher X. Ashby's a 3 and a 2. And let's roll the dice. See what we got. It's a 15 on the catcher. Catcher's a 3. No, 2. And I just want to make sure 15 is a foul out. And that's a 5-7 on a 3. And no error, so foul out. And no, the batter fouls out to the catcher. So that is a 2 and an F. So 1 away. That a way to go, Gary. Here comes Darryl Strawberry, the left-hand slugger, steps in, 277, 29 RBIs, 29 RBIs, 79 RBIs, 29 home runs, 79 RBIs. And here comes the pitch by JR. And that's going to be a 4-11 from the left side, and that 4-11 is a ballpark. And for lefties, it's an 18. That's a 15. That's a 1-out single for Darryl. So Darryl's on. And Mike, give me the rating for Darryl. Let me see right there. Yeah, I need Strawberry's steal rate. Two through six. 6, 17 and 14, 17 and a 14. All right, so let me see, 2 through 6, we're gonna go for it. All right, so let's see if Darryl can get the jump. And here it comes, and that's a shit roll. It's a 7, so he does not get the jump. So George Foster steps in. He's a right-hand batter, 21 homers, 77 RBIs. So I gotta mark that. And no jump. And Backman had no jump either, right? Okay. All right, Foster's looking at JR. JR is looking at Andy Ashby. He gets a sign from the stretch. And he delivers a 1-7 on him from the right side. That's a swing and a miss, and Foster goes down, striking out. That is this first strikeout for JR. 2 outs. Runner on first. Howard Johnson will step in. He's a switch hitter. He'll bat from the left side. Johnson batted .242, 11 homers, 46 RBIs. 14 minus the 4, minus the 5. Johnson's going to swing away here. And here comes the pitch by JR. And that's going to be a 2-9 from the right side. And that's a line shot to the right side. Morgan right there. And stabs it for the line out. So that'll end it for the Mets. Here in the second inning, no runs. They do get another hit. They do leave a man left on. And we played 1.5 here at the Astrodome. It is the Mets nothing and the Houston Astros nothing. Just hear that. Okay. Go to the bottom of the second. Here's one of my favorite second basemen, little Joe Morgan will step in. He's a left-handed batter. Joe Morgan batted .243, 11 homers, 49 RBIs. And little Joe and Doc Gooden matchup here. Here comes the pitch by Doc. And he goes 6-3 on him from the left side. That's an X play to Dwight. Dwight's 2-11. So 2-11. He has to clear 1 and a 2 on the 20. And he does. And he's an 11. Pitcher number 11. And he has a 9-10. And there's no error. So it's a tap right back to the mound. Gooden gloves it. Turns and throws to Keith Hernandez at first. And that's 1 away. Mark it a 1-3. Joe didn't mean to swing. And he has 3 more at-bats coming up. Here comes Jose Cruz. He's batting from the left side. He batted .302, 11 homers, and 91 RBIs. Here comes the pitch by Doc. And that drops in at a 5-7 from the left side. 5-7. Is a ground ball X play to short, and that's Santana again. Let's get the charts up. Alright, a 3. He has to clear 1 through 4 on the 20. And let's see if he does. He does. And a 28 on the shortstop. And we got an 11 and a 12 on a 28, and there's no errors, so it's a ground ball to the left side, picked up by Santana. He fires across the diamond to Keith Hernandez, and that's a second out, so that's a 6-3 put out, 2 away. And stepping into the batter's box, Enos Cabello. Enos batted .276, 2 homers, 55 RBIs. Watching the Saturday night at the ballpark, the under 2 ERA tournament. You got Dwight Gooden on the mound for the Mets, JR.RICHARD for the Houston Astros. Doc looks in, gets a sign by Gary Carter. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 3-6 from the right side, and that's lifted to left field. Back goes Foster, and he makes the catch on the run, and that'll do it for the Astros here in the second. And that's a 1-2-3. So we play 2 here at the Astrodome. It is the New York Mets nothing and the Houston Astros nothing. We'll go to the third. And I'll just leave that there. Okay. Go to the top of the third, and Rafael Santana will lead it off here for the New York Mets. JR finishes his warm-ups, and here comes, I already said it, Santana batted .257, 1 homer, 29 RBIs. And here comes a pitch by JR. That hit the floor, and that's going to count. as soon as my eyeballs can adjust. That's a 4. It's a 4 on the floor. Okay. 4 on the floor. Okay, so that's a 3-7 from the right side. 3-7 is chopped down to third base. Enoch Cabell moves towards his left, grabs it. He flies to HOU, and that's a put out 5-3. So that's one down. Here comes Doc. He has a hitting card of a number 4. Doc, in the year of 1985, he batted .226, 1 homer, and 9 RBIs. And here comes the pitch from JR to Doc Gooden. And that's going to be a 5-7. Doc was a right-hander, so it's a 5-7 to the right side, and that's going to be chopped down to Enoch Cabell again. He gloves it, he fires to HOU, and that's a second out of the inning, 5-3 again. 2 away. And here comes Wally Backman. We swing back up to the top of the lineup. Backman is 1 for 1 in the game. He singled on a ballpark, his first at bat. 2 away. Backman from the left side of the plate. And here comes JR's pitch. And that's going to be a 3-8. 3-8 right side. And that's going to be another base hit up the middle for Wally Backman. So it's a 2-out single. Backman is 2 for 2. It's going to be held. And Backman's 6 through 8, so he needs a 6, 7, and 8, and to get the jump on a 17. So let's see what he can get. Let's see if he gets the jump now. And it's an 8, so he does get the jump. So he is a 17, minus the 2 is a 15. JR is a +2, so it's back up to 17, and Ashby's a -1, so 1 to 16. He swipes the bag. 1 to 16, he swipes the bag at second, and it's a 10, and he gets a stolen base, so Backman goes in there. Stolen base, and 2 outs, so Mookie has a chance to drive him in. Mookie is 0 for 1. He grounded into a double play his last time up. And here comes JR from the stretch. Looks down at second. The shortstop Reynolds is holding him. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-7 from the left side. 6-7 is a called strike 3. And Mookie's out on strikes. Second strikeout for JR. We played 2.5. Here at the Astrodome, it's the New York Mets nothing and the Houston Astros nothing. Go to the bottom of the 3rd. One hit. All right. Okay, so now we go to the bottom of the 3rd, and here comes Art Howe. Art Howe, 1980. Artie Howe, batted .283, 10 homers, 46 RBIs. And Doc gets assigned by Carter. And here comes the pitch to Art Howe, and that's going to be a 5-6 from the right side. 5-6 is a called strike 3, and Art Howe did not like that call. Gooden painted the corner and got the strikeout, so that's Gooden's second strikeout of the game. And that's 1 out. Here comes Alan Ashby, switch hitter, batting from the left side. Ashby batted .256, 3 homers and 48 RBIs. Dwight's pitch to Alan Ashby. And that's going to be a 2-12 from the right side. That's a hard hit ground ball to second base. Picked up by Backman. He fires to Keith. And that's the second out, 4-3. All right, 2 away. And here comes JR. He's a 6 hitting card. He has a lot of power. Batted 154, 1 homer, and 3 RBIs. Doc looks in, gets a sign by Carter, looking for another 1-2-3 inning, and looking for 9 in a row to start the game. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-7, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. Gooden picks up a pair of strikeouts here in the third, and the Astros go down 1-2-3. We play 3, and we are going to the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Astros, and not Gooden. 9 in a row. Okay, we go to the top of the fourth. Keith Hernandez going to lead it off, followed by Gary Carter and Darryl Strawberry. Let's see if the Mets can get something going over here. All right, JR looks in, gets a sign by Ashby. He'll wind, he'll kick, and he delivers a 4-6 left side. 4-6 left side, 4-6, and that's going to be a split double 1-7. That's a 16, so that's going to be a deep fly ball to right field. Terry Poole moving on the run into the gap, and he makes the catch. Nice catch by Terry Poole to stop Keith from getting a possible double there. So that is 1 down. Gary Carter steps in. Gary fouled out to the catch his first time up. And here comes the pitch from JR to Gary Carter. And that's going to be a 112 from the right side. And that's a high fly ball to center field. Cesar Cedeno moves back a few steps, taps his glove, and makes the catch for the second out. So that's 2 away. Comes Darryl Strawberry, batting from the left side, singled his last time up on a ballpark. JR looks in, gets the sign by Ashby, of course, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be, old snake eyes, 1-2. 1-2 is a ballpark, and Darryl's a lefty, and that's an 18, and that's an 18, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So it's another 2-out single for the New York Mets. And Strawberry's 2 for 2 in the game. He'll be held. And George Foster's going to step in. Foster, a right-hand batter, so first and second baseman will hold. And Foster struck out his first time up. Strawberry's a 2 through 6. We're going to go for it. See if he can get the jump here. And it's a 6, and that's a 2 through 6. He does. He gets the jump. Strawberry's a 17. Again, JR's 2 plus 2, so that's a 19. The hold brings it down to 17. Ashby is a -1, so it's a 1-16. Let's see if Strawberry could swipe a bag here with 2 outs. And it is. It's a stolen base, and there's a possible error. T rating on Ashby is a 1 through 5, so we're going to roll the dice here to see if he made a throwing error. And he didn't. It's a 20, so it's a nice play. Who was covering? The second baseman, Joe Morgan, of course, knocked it down, avoiding Strawberry to go into third base. So that's 2 outs. A little bit of drama right there. And now George Foster has an opportunity to drive in Strawberry and give the Mets a 1-0 lead here in the 4th inning. You're watching Saturday night at the ballpark. My throat is starting to get dry. Foster looks in, and JR from the stretch delivers to George Foster, and that's going to be a 3-11 from the right side. Ooh, he just missed a diamond shot. 3-11. That's a hard hit ground ball to shortstop Reynolds. Reynolds gloves it. He fires to first base, and that's going to be a 6-3 putout, and the inning is over. So that'll do it for the New York Mets here in the 4th inning. They do get another hit. They do leave another man on. We played 3.5 here at the Astrodome. It's the New York Mets of 1985, nothing, and the 1980 Houston Astros, nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning as soon as I drink my seltzer. That takes care of that. All right, so it's the Houston Astros. We start off at the top of the batting order, and here comes Terry Poole, the right fielder, making a nice catch on Pete Hernandez. And Terry Poole batting from the left side. He's 0-for-1. He grounded out to second base his first time up. Doc looks in, gets a sign by Carter. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 6-4 on the left side. Catcher X. Carter's a 1-3, excuse me. Come on. Where are you? All right. So we're gonna catcher. All right, on the 20. Not gonna give up a hit. Just dropping in to see what it is. That's a 5-6 on Carter's at 3. And that's a E1 316-18, no error there. So what's it, 13 on Carter's 1, 13, and that's going to be fouled out to Gary Carter again. Carter goes back towards the screen, and he gloves the ball for the out. Mark it a 2, foul out. So Gary Carter busy catching foul balls. 1 down. Here comes Craig Reynolds. Craig Reynolds struck out looking his first time up. We're in the 4th inning here at the Astrodome. No score. And the pitch by Gooden. And he goes 2-5 from the right side. And that's tapped right back to Gooden. He gloves it. He throws to Keith Hernandez. 2 away. Mark it a 1-3. 2 quick outs. Say Sauce Daniel will step in. He batted from the right side. He grounded out to short. He's 0-for-1 in the game. Gooden looks in. Sweat dropping off him like crazy. Carter gives him the sign, and here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 5-3 from the right side. And that's going to be a ground ball up to the right side. Keith Hernandez gloves it. He flips to Doc Gooden, and that'll do it. A 3-1 put out, and that's another 1-2-3 inning for Doc Gooden. We played 4 here at the Astrodome. It's the New York Mets, nothing, and the Houston Astros, nothing. All right. Okay. All right, Howard Johnson. Ralphie Santana will be on the on-deck circle. Gooden in the hole. We go to the top of the 5th inning. And we have a 0-0 score. Johnson's 0-for-1 his last time up. He lined out to second base. Howard down in from the left side. JR looks in. And he is going to wind, kick, and deal. And he drops a 3-12 on him from the right side, 3-12. And that's going to be a solid base hit into center field for HOU. So now the Mets get a leadoff base hit. HOU, he's a C. Sports Time Machine, you there? Give me Howard Johnson's. I know it's not that good. Let's just give it to me anyway. What's his running? 14? Six, 7. Okay, asterisk. So Johnson says, what is it again? 6 and 7. And he /12. Okay. /12, 15-9. Thank you. 6, 7. Okay, so we got a 6, 7 on first base. Santana. Let's see if I could generate a run here. Is being held. His bumped into will drop down to a B. His hit and run will drop down to a C. All right, I'm gonna put you guys in the game. Yeah, I know, right? I know Sports Time Machine. I know. He's pick on a 12. Let me see. All right, I need bench coaches. Somebody, come on, get into this thing. Hit and run goes up a letter grade of home. Yeah, right. What I say? I went the opposite way. Yeah. Okay. Go for the jump. Nobody? Man, you're leaving it up to me, huh? 6, 7. Let me see. He's gonna get -3, so that's gonna be if he does, it's gonna be a 12, and that's still over 50%. Let me see, JR. I think he can catch that 3 column, and he's batting from left, 3, 4. So I'm going to swing away here. Hit and run. All right. So hit and run. Well, he has. You can only go up to a D on the hit and run. He has to stay, right? Stay on the hit and run, only on the D. There's a lot of BMPs there. Misses the pitch, and then I got to do the steal rating. D hit and run. I don't want to do a D hit and run. Let's see if he can get the jump. All right, so Howard Johnson's going to see if he can get the jump. Let's see what happens here. He has a 6 and a 7. Does the lucky 7 come out? And that's a 3. He does not, so that takes care of that. So I'm not going to, he didn't get the jump on that, so I'm not going to do the hit and run. So who's up again? Howard Johnson. He didn't get the jump, Mike. Let me see. So back number is 9. So there's a lot of BMPs on the in the D column. So I'm going to let Howard Johnson swing away here. Hopefully he doesn't ground into a double play. Hopefully he can connect on a 3 or JR's 4 column. Let's see what happens. Here comes the pitch by JR. And he grabs a 6, so it's a 6-3 left side, and that's a fly ball X to left. So the left fielder is Cruz. He's a 2. Cruz is a 2, so he has to clear 1 through 3 on the 20. Let's see. And he does. He gets, let me see, Cruz is at 2. It's going to be a single, 2 bases, and that's 12 on a 10. Left field, 12, 10. There's no error, so Cruz cannot get to that, and it bounces on the turf, and Cruz has to leap up to grab it. Rounding second, Howard Johnson, he's headed for third, and the Mets have something going. They got first and third now. Let me see, that's a base hit, 2 bases. On an E, on an X play, to his left field. And that's it. So now we have first and third with Santana, the batter. So the 7th and 8th guys in the order got something started here. And Santana, Hojo is on first. No, Hojo's on third. Santana's a what? He's an E. Santana, Mike, give me the give me his ratings. He's an E stealer, so I don't know if I'm holding him. First and third. A 2, 20. That's great. 2, 20 in the front. 6 in the back. Yeah, I know. 6 in the back. All right, so gotta hold. And who's up? Gooden. Gooden's batting from the right side. Let's see, what does manager Bill Verdon want to do here in the 5th? Infield in. Going with infield in. Infield is in. And Dwight Gooden's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his last time up. And let's see. Infield in. First and third. Let's see what happens here. Here comes a pitch to Gooden from JR. And he goes 2-7 on him from the right side. 2-7's a swing and a miss. Gooden strikes out, swinging. JR picks up 3 on the night. There's 1 down, and the infield is going to drop back. They're going to set up for the double play now. Wally Backman is 2 for 2 in the game. He's a switch hitter. He singled his last time up, stole a base. Here comes the pitch by JR, 1 out. And JR goes 4-4 on him. What do you say, left side? And that's a catcher X on a 4-4. And that's up to Ashby now. Oh boy. Stay over there, will you? Don't give me any fucking problems. Oh, I hope your grandson's not there, Ron. Shit. see. Catcher. Okay, so we got Ashby. It's on his card, so he's a 2 from the catcher. So we're gonna drop the the dice now. Let's see what happens. And it's an 18 on a 2, so that's gonna be tapped in front of the mound on a G2. Okay, and he's a 3, and that's 8, 9 on a 3, no error. So G2 with first and third, it's going to be a first and third, forced, and I said infield back, right? So that's going to be a force. Force, the batter is safe. The runner at first is out, going to second. Other runners advance 1, so the Mets are going to take a 1-0 lead here. And that ball was tapped in front of the plate. Alan Ashby went for the double play. He throws it to the second baseman, Morgan. Morgan over to first, not in time, and a run scores. So Johnson scores. Santana's out 2-4. And Backman goes fielder's choice. So that's it. It's 1-0 New York Mets here in the top of the 5th inning. Alan Ashby, he went for it, and they couldn't pull it off. So that's 2 down. And Mookie Wilson with Bobby Backman at first. So they're going to hold him on. And can Backman get a jump here? We're going to play it that way with 2 outs. He's 6 through 8. Let's see if he gets it. That hit the floor, and that will count. And that is a 3. So he does, I believe, he doesn't get the jump. Does not get the jump. Backman's at 6 and an 8, so he doesn't get the jump there. So Wilson's going to swing away. JR looks in, gets the sign. It's JR.RICHARD against Mookie Wilson. Let's see what happens on the dice roll. And that's going to be a 2-9 from the right side, and that is trouble. That's going to be extra bases. It's a split 1-12, and that's a 5, and that's going to get to deep center field. So Daniel and Poole cannot get to it. Wally Backman's rounding third. He's getting the green light from the third base coach. He's coming in to score. Here comes the throw to the plate, not in time, and Wilson goes in with a triple. So the Mets scratch out another run here. Big hit from Mookie Wilson. That's number 2 and 8, and that's a big run right there. Who's on? Wilson. 3 is 15 is going to be held, and the Mets get a break there. Cesar Cedeno and Poole could not catch up to that line drive. It found the gap, deepest part of the ballpark. So it's now 2-0 New York. Keith Hernandez is at the plate with a runner on third. I'll make the diamond. And here comes JR's pitch to Keith Hernandez. And that's going to be a 2-7 from the right side. High fly ball to center field. Cesar moving towards his left. He's going to glove it for the out. And that should do it for the New York Mets. But they do pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave a man. And we played, we're halfway through here at the Astrodome. It's the New York Mets 2 and the Houston Astros nothing. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Oh, that was a long inning. Right Gooden is on the bump, taking his warm-ups. 2 runs. And little Joe Morgan's going to lead it off for these Houston Astros. Morgan is 0 for 1. He grounded out his last time up. Dwight Gooden looks in, winds, kicks, and he delivers. And that's a 6-9 from the left side. 6-9 is a high fly ball left field. Foster moving over towards the line, and he grabs it for the out. That's out number 1 here in the 5th. Here we go again. Jose Cruz, batting from the left side. He's 0 for 1. Rounded out to short his last time up. Here comes the pitch. And it's going to be a 1-9 from the right side. Ground ball to the left side, right side. Backman moves over towards his left. He gloves it, fires to Keith Hernandez, and that's the second out. 2 away. Yep. Enos Cabell is going to stand in. Cabell is 0 for 1, flew out to left field his last time up. Here comes the pitch from Doc. And that is a 4-6 from the right side. Make sure I got this right. 4-6, split chance, 1-9 on a single. And that's going to drop in into left field for a base hit. That's the Houston Astros' first hit of the game. And Enos Cabell gets it. Ah, shit. All right, so we got Cabell, 2 runs down. Artie HOU, good power at the plate, 2 column. Mets are going to hold him on. And it's going to be Art HOU. Let's see, Enos Cabell, 3 through 8 on a 15. Let's do the numbers for the Mets. Carter's a -3, the hold is a -5. So that if he does get the jump, he's at 10. And there's 2 outs, so we're going to let Artie HOU, he's going to swing. Of course I was. You know what? This is the 3rd time I played a couple of games with Jeffrey Goodeman's playoff, the National League Championship Series. And I got to the 5th inning. What is it? 15 up, 15 down. Well, I had, what did I have? 9, 12. 12. I had 14 up, 14 down before that base hit. Of course, you got to be thinking when you get to the 5th inning, you got to be thinking this. Not only was it a no-hitter, it was a perfect game. Anyway, Artie HOU's going to swing away here with 2 outs. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-deuce. 3-deuce from the right side, and that's going to be ball 4. And here goes Doc. He's starting to lose the plate a little bit. I've seen this happen before with Doc. Now we got 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And now they got a runner in scoring position. That's 3. So we got 2 men on. And here comes Alan Ashby, switch hitter, batting from the left side. Alan grounded out his last time up. Gooden has to stay away from that 3 column and a little bit going on in the 2 column. So Gooden wants the 1 column here. And Alan Ashby is thinking the opposite way. Here we go. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 2-7 from the right side. And that 2-7 is a high fly ball to center field. Mookie Wilson is right in the right spot. He gloves it for the out. And that'll take, wait a minute. Does that go the Ohm, guys? That goes base hit there? I forget. With 2 outs, runner in scoring position, the Ohm on the 7, on the 2-7, Fly ball B. ZC. Welcome aboard. This is a tabletop baseball game between the 1980 Houston Astros and the 1985 New York Mets. This is an under 2 ERA contest with all pitchers that finished the year with 100 plus innings and under 2 ERA. What does that do again? Don't tell me I gotta go to the freaking book. Ah, shit. We got a timeout here. I think it's a base hit. Mike, it's a base hit, right? First and second, 2 outs. And the ohm is here. Freaking ohm. Where's Rhodes Scholar? Where's all my friends? Yeah. I don't know why I'm drawing a block with this, because it doesn't come up too often with me. Yes, clutch single. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. So that's going to be, that's not going to be a catch. It's going to be Alan Ashby gives it a ride into center field. Wilson's not going to get that. That's going to be a base hit. And the second, Cabell is rounded third. He's coming home. He's getting the green light by the third base coach. And the Houston Astros are going to be on the board. That's a base hit on an ohm with 2 outs. I make the ohm sign. And Artie Howe, he'll go to third. And the Astros dig out a run with 2 outs. So Ashby's number 8 and the 2 and 8 and 8. So so we got what? Unscored first and third now. Who's on third? Artie Howe. Artie Howe is a 10. He's a 20. That's not going to happen. So that's a pretty good base hit by Alan Ashby, rather. And here comes JR. JR is struck out his first time up. JR batting from the right side. Here comes the pitch by Doc. And we got a hanger. And we also have a wild pitch. And Doc, wild pitch is a 4. So we're going to freeze these guys, the 1 through 4. Hold off on that. Doc's a 1 through 4 on the 20 on a wild pitch. The wild pitch could tie up the game for the Houston Astros. Let's see what happens. And that's a 4, and that's a wild pitch. And the Houston Astros are going to dig out another run. Oh, man. So now, wild pitch run scored. Ashby goes to second. And that clutch hit really turned things around for the New York Mets and benefits the Houston Astros right here. So that was a 4. We're going to redo the dice again. But do this Mets. But do this Mets. I can't, what this, how do I get, I got to get rid of this freaking thing. He said settings, didn't he? Oh, you mean on the 1985 cards? Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Clutch. Yeah, they do. They do, Mike. Yes, they do. Okay, so we're going to run around scoring position again. We're going to have to redo the dice all over again because the wild pitch did come at. I guess the clutch counts. Yeah, it does. Anyway, JR struck out swinging his last time up, and here comes the pitch from Dwight Gooden. And it's a 3-9 from the right side, and that's going to be another swing and a miss by JR. He strikes out for the second time. And that's Doc Gooden's fourth strikeout of the game, but there was trouble. A clutch base hit by Alan Ashby, and a wild pitch brings in 2, and the Houston Astros get 2 right back on 2 hits. They leave a man on, and we played 5 here at the Astrodome. It's a 2-2 game between the 85 New York Mets and the 1980 National League West champs, Houston Astros. We'll go to the 6th inning. Two runs. What did I say? 2 hits. Hits. And leave the man on. Okay, so now the Mets will come up with Gary Carter. And we got to switch these guys. And here comes Gary Carter batting from the right side. Carter is 0 for 2 in the game. Flew out to center field his last time up. And here comes the pitch by JR. It's a foul tip. And that's a foul tip. All right, and here comes the pitch. And there's a 2-6 on the right side. And that's a solid base hit for Gary Carter into left field for a base hit. So Carter and the Mets start off again, another inning with a leadoff single. And Carter, I don't think I'm not gonna worry about getting a jump here. And Strawberry's at the plate now with Carter on first. Here comes Strawberry, he's 2 for 2 in the game. And JR has given up 1, 2, 3. JR has given up 3, 6, 7 hits for JR. And here comes the pitch to Darryl, batting from the left side. JR is trying to stay away from that 1 column. He has a beauty on a 1-8 right there. So here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-7 from the left side. 5-7, it's a called strike 3. Strawberry goes down on strikes. So 4th strikeout for JR.RICHARD, 1 away. And here comes George Foster. Foster, batting from the right side, he's 0 for 2, grounded out to shortstop his last time up. Here comes the pitch by JR. And that's a 2-6. And that 2-6 is a swing and a miss, and Foster goes down on swinging again for the second time. That's 5 strikeouts, a pair of strikeouts here in the 6th inning for JR. And here comes Howard Johnson batting from the left side. HOU singled his last time up and scored, right? Let me see, HOU had a score on that. So that's a base hit, Santana. I forget. That was an X play? Yeah. So that was a single, 1st and 3rd. 6. Okay, that was 1st and 3rd. Then the strikeout, the fielder's choice, because it went for the double play. They didn't succeed. And then HOU scored on that, right? On that fielder's choice on Backman. So that's 4. Okay, we got that straightened out. All right, so here we go. Gary Carter, leadoff single, 2 outs now. HOU batting from the left side. Here comes his pitch from JR, and that goes 6-10 from the left side. 6-10, X play to short. The shortstop is Reynolds. He's at 326. He has to clear 1 through 4 on the 20. And he gets that done, and that is a 4. So 26 on a 4 at short. So now we're gonna look for the shortstop. So was he getting 18 on a 3? So that's going to be a G1. 26 is a 4 on the shortstop. 26 on a 4, nothing there, and that's going to be a ground ball to. Nobody was holding straight up, so he's going to throw it to first base and to HOU, and that'll do it. 6-3. Mets do get a leadoff single to start off the inning, but failed to move him around. No runs. There was a hit. There was no errors, and 1 man left on. 5.5 in the books here at the Houston Astrodome. It is the Mets 2 and the Houston Astros 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And it will be Terry Poole at the top of the lineup for the Houston Astros. And Terry Poole is going to step into the batter's box. Turn the page, Mike. Turn the page. All right, Terry Poole is 0 for 2 in the game. He fouled out to the catcher, Gary his last time up. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 6-3 lefty, 6-3 left, X-play to Gooden. Gooden's 2-11. Yeah, 2-11. So let's go with Gooden. He's a 2-11. He has to clear 1-2 on the 20. And he gets that done. 11 on an 11. 11 on an 11. And that's going to be a 1 base error on Gooden. Terry Poole hits a shot to the mound. Gooden fields it, and he drops the ball, goes to pick it up, not in time, and that's going to be an E1 on Doc. And Terry Poole is on, so that hurts. And Terry Poole is a 3 through 6 on a 17, minus the 5, so it drops him down to a 12. They're going to hold him on right there. And they're going to drop, they're going to try for the lead. Let's see what happens. 3 through 6 for Terry Poole. And that's a 9, so he's not going to get it. So Craig Reynolds being held. Let's see the strategy chart. Hit and run, baby. Hit and run, B. All right, we're going to go for the hit and run here. And Bill Vernon's going to put him in motion. All right, so on the hit and run, I'm going to roll the 20 in case a wild pitch pass ball. The hit and run is on, so what is Terry Poole? He's a B. So a B becomes an A, so he's an A hit and run. So Doc Gooden from the stretch. Doc Gooden from the stretch looks over at Terry Poole at first. And Terry Poole goes, here comes the hit and run. And that's going to be a hit and run. It's going to be a 6-2 on Dwight Gooden's card on the hit and run. Lefty, 6-2. It's going to be an X play to short. Okay, so nothing happened there. It's an X play to short, so X play to short. So we do the X play. So let's do the X play to short. It's a 3 through 7 for Santana. He has to clear 1 through Let's play a 1 through 4 on a 20. On the 4, on the 20. Let's see what he gets. And that's a 13, so he clears that. That 13 on a 3 from the shortstop is going to be a G2. So the shortstop reads 28 on an 11. 28 on an 11. 28 on an 11. There is no error there. So that G2. 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 Runner on first is forced. So we got a forced play. So the batter is safe and the runner is out. So that G2. Oh, wait a minute. I read it wrong. Sorry. Santana goes to a 4. So 4 on the 13 is a G3, but yeah, all right, it's a G13 is a G3 on a 4. G3 on a 4, runner on first, advance runner. The batter is out and all runners advance 1 base, so that turned out in favor of the Houston Astros, and there's the Poole. Terry Poole goes into second base, so that was a ground ball to short. Santana moving in on the play. He only has 1 play to first base, and that's going to be for 6-3. So the Astros with 1 out now have a runner in scoring position, and here comes Cesar Cedeno. Cesar is 0 for 2. He grounded out to first base his last time up. Terry Poole is definitely going to be held. He's a right-hand batter. Second baseman's going to hold. All right, we're going to shake it up a little bit. Dwight Gooden from the stretch to Cesar Cedeno. Here comes the pitch to Cesar. And that's going to be a 2-10 from the right side. That 2-10 is going to be, there's no outs on the home. So that's going to be a base hit up the middle. And Terry Poole is rounded third, and he's heading home. And the Houston Astros have taken a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So that is number 2, and that's 3, and that's RBI to the center fielder. That's a good run though. And that's runner on first. So Daniel has double-A speed, so he's going to be held. Who's the next batter? Joe Morgan. Here comes little Joe Morgan, back from the left side. Going to be holding Cesar Cedeno on. And we're going to see if he can get the jump on a 2 through 6 and a 12. So let's see what happens here. And oh, the 1. What is that again? The 1 is on, he could be picked off, right? So it's the back number on a 15. That's a 9. So he doesn't get the jump, but there's a pickoff play here. So it's 1 to 15. He dives back safely. He's out the rest of the way. Am I playing this right, guys? 1 to 15. Let's see if he gets back. And it's a 16, and he's not. He's getting picked off. So let's see. They caught him. Let's see who got him. The pitcher or the catcher. 1, 2, 3 for the pitcher. And it's Doc. He nailed him. So he picks him off on a PK. And that's a second out. So Doc Gooden, who says he couldn't pick off anybody. And here comes Joe Morgan. Little Joe. Little Joe Morgan. 0 for 2. Flew out to left field his last time up. Here comes Gooden's pitch to Little Joe. That'll count, subject to change. And it does. And that's going to be a 6-7 from the left side. And that's going to be a called strike 3, and Morgan goes down. So Dwight gets his 5th strikeout. And that'll end the inning. But before that, the Houston Astros will pick up a run. It was a big error by Dwight Gooden. And a Cedeno base hit. 1 hit. And he scored. He got picked. And that's it. No runners left on base. So we played 6 innings here at the Astrodome. It's the New York Mets 2 and the Houston Astros 3. Error. Big error. Huge. Huge. All right. So, getting to nitty-gritty time now. 7th inning. Oh, you don't? Oh. I do. It's interesting, you know. I just feel it brings more to the game, I guess. You know. What do you just roll, the 2-color dice? Top of the 7th, and JR is going to take the bump. He has a 3-2 lead. Let's see. It's endurance inning for JR here in the 7th. He'll face Santana, Gooden, and Backman here in the 7th inning. All right, so JR looks in, and he's going to get the sign by Alan Ashley, and here comes the pitch. Got to count, subject to change, and it does. 1 to 4 from the right side. That 1 for 4 is going to be a split by Santana. 1 to 13, a double. That's a 19. And it's going to go in for a base hit. Santana makes a wide turn and saves out to Cedeno, throws it right back in, and he holds Ralphie to a leadoff single. So the Mets, again, for the 3rd inning in a row, get a leadoff base runner. And Santana, I'm assuming, doesn't have great speed. Mike, you want to give me Santana's ratings? Just to, I gotta drink some. It's not going to matter, I think, because Gooden's going to bunt anyway. 2 through 20. Oh, wait a minute. You gave me Santana, so what? I'm sorry. Sorry, Mike. It's going to be held. And Gooden's right-hander, so corners are going to be in. So Gooden's going to drop to a B bunter. So let's get the strategy chart up. For the bunt, they know what's going to happen. So here comes a sacrifice bunt by Gooden. So we're going to roll the 20 in case there's a wild pitch, pass ball. That's my house rule. And here it goes. So Gooden's going to square off. Let's see what happens on sack bunt. Here comes the pitch by JR. And that's a 7, so we'll take that out of the equation. So, excuse me. It's a 6. So he drops it down to the left side. It's going to be the 3rd baseman. And that's a 6. On a B. 6 is defense. Oh, the batter drops down a bunt, and the defense has the option of throwing the batter out at first. Score this as a sacrifice, or try to throw out the lead runner, and his lead runner, which is a 14. Okay, so I really gotta. All right, compute the lead runner's safe range, running speed, -4, plus fielder's defense rating. Third base, so that's a 3. You know, I just went over this with Jeffrey the other day. Runner speed, -4, so it's a 1 to 10. Defensive rating, for example, lead runner is a 14 and the ball is bunted to the first baseman, who is an E2, so 14 minus 2. Uh, 1 to 19. So they're going to play it safe anyway, so I'm going to go to first base, so it's a 5-3 sack. 5-3. Santana goes to second. And that'll do that. All right, so here comes Wally Backman. Now Backman is 2 for 3 in the game. Excuse me. He's batting from the left side. Santana is going to be held, so that's going to be the shortstop. And here we go. Okay, so Backman, chance to tie up this game here in the 7th inning. JR.RICHARD looks in, and he's going to get the sign. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-9 from the right side. That 1-9, and Backman is delivered again. 1 to 7 is a triple. That's an 8, and that's going to find extra bases. Santana rounds third. He's headed home. And Wally Backman is going to stroll into second base with a double. And that's a 1-out double RBI for Wally Backman, his 3rd hit of the night. Wally Backman show for sure. Number 1, number 4. And the Mets have tied up this game 3 to 3 with 1 out here in the 7th inning. And here comes Mookie Wilson. Backman is going to be held from the shortstop. That's going to be Reynolds. Wilson tripled his last time up. JR. Warm-ups are going in the bullpen. Warm-ups for the Houston Astros are starting. The bullpen is starting to warm up. A lot of movement around. Here comes JR's pitch to Mookie Wilson. So that's 2 hits, and JR's 1 hit will walk away from fatigue. And that's going to be a 10. And that's going to be a 5-9 to the left side, and that's going to be, if he was fatigued, would have been a single, but he's not, and he gets a cold strike 3, and he strikes out Mookie Wilson here in the 7th inning. 6 strikeouts for JR. 2 down, and that'll bring up Keith Hernandez. Well, Keith, it's up to you, big boy. Keith is 0 for 3. Flew out to center field his last time up. JR from the stretch. Looks at second base. Backman's taking the lead. Here comes the pitch from JR.RICHARD to Keith Hernandez. And he goes 5-5 on him. 5-5 left side. And that's going to be a walk. So he loses Keith Hernandez as first and second. And now, bases. And now JR goes tired. He is fatigued. But there's first and second, so I'm going to give him another batter. But I would take him out if there was a runner on third, because I don't want a black dot that's an out that turns into a single with a guy on third base. So 2 down. And he's fatigued, so JR is going to go with Gary Carter here. Carter singled his last time up. Carter batted from the right side. He's 1 for 3 in the game. First and second, a big base hit here will give the Mets the lead. Here comes the pitch. JR. And that's a floor dive. That's a floor roll. And my eyeballs adjust. Okay. Let me see. And I lost it, so that's going to be a re-roll. No doubt about that. Oh, it's right here. No re-roll. It's a deuce. I thought it was behind the table. So that's a 4-5. All right, 4-5 to Gary Carter from the right side. 4-5, and that's a walk. And now the bases are loaded, and Bill Vernon has seen enough, and he's coming to get JR. A pair of walks here in the 7th, and he didn't give up any walks, so he is tired. So we're going to have a pitching change. We got bases loaded, full of Mets, and I got to get the Houston Astros pitches. Hey Smith, what are you doing over here? Kendo, Vernon Rule. Let's see who can get who's up anyway. Oh, Big Strawberry, so we're going to need a lefty for sure. We need a lefty from the 1980 Houston Astros. And I got two, and I'm going to go with Joe Sambito. Joe Sambito has a 2.19 ERA. He won 8-4 in that season with 17 saves. It's how many innings can he go? You could go 2. You could finish the game. You can get at least 7 outs here. So that'll do it. That's going to be lefty on lefty. I was going to bring in Randy Neiman, but Randy Neiman is a 5.45. He only had 33 innings pitched, so I just want to get out of the inning, and it's going to be Richard, JR is going to hit the showers, and Joe Sambito is going to come in. I'll give you the stats in just a second. So it's going to be Strawberry against Joe Sambito. Let's pencil him in. Sambito is a left-hander. He went to, what did I say, 1-4? 1-9. 1-9, 8-4, 17 saves. Now Joe Sambito will take the mound. He's taking his warm-ups, and while he does that, JR's stats for the night. He went 6 2/3. He struck out 6, 5, 6, walked 2. Struck out 6, walked 2. And he still, those are still all his runs there, base runners, so we can't close the book on that. And how many hits did he give up? I think it's 8 or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, yeah. It's definitely tied. And that'll do it. So, Joe Sambito come in. And I should have did the 2 for 1, but I don't want to take Morgan out. I don't want to lose his bat. Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right. So, Zambito's gonna have to grab a bat, I think. All right, so we got bases loaded. For JR.RICHARD, he went 2 3/3, gave up 10 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. He's responsible for the base runners that are on base, which is the bases are loaded, and Joe Zambito is going to face Darryl Strawberry. Hey, Frankie S., what's up, buddy? How you feeling? All right, we got a 3-3 game here in the top of the 7th. The Mets just tied it up. We got bases loaded. JR was just knocked out. His endurance inning, a pair of walks and a pair of hits, got him out of here. And Joe Zambito steps in with 17 saves, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. He's facing Darryl Strawberry on a lefty-lefty situation. Oh, shit. All right, Frankie, all right, take it. How's your lungs? Did you go to the doctors? Did they check you out? Oh, wow. All right. But how you feeling now? Are you good? Oh, wow. All right. Try to drink a lot of Gatorade. Drink a lot of Gatorade. What's that, the Gatorade? Without the sugar. It escapes my mind right now. Try to get that. Drink a lot of that, Frankie, and a lot of water. And I'll send you an email, okay? Okay. Feel better. Anyway, we got a lefty on lefty situation. We'll have bases loaded. And Darryl Strawberry gets into the batter's box. And here comes Joe Zambito. He's going to pitch from, he's going to go with the windup here. Let's go Mets. And here comes the pitch by Joe Zambito. And that's a 1-7 from the left side. Oh, a 1-8 would have been a grand slam, but he strikes him out swinging. Joe Zambito comes right here and gets big Darryl Strawberry on a strikeout. He just missed it. What a whiff. And the Mets, but the Mets do tie up the game. They get 2 hits in the inning. They do leave 3 men on. And we played 6.5. We got 7th inning stretch time here at the Astrodome. You're watching Saturday night at the ballpark, the under 2 ERA series between the 1985 New York Mets and the 1980 Houston Astros. So let me see, 2 hits, 2 men left on. All right. Doc Gooden's going to join the buttons, take the bump again. He could go a solid 9. Mike Gooden has pitched 6 innings. He's given up 1, 2, 3 hits, 3 runs. Costly error on him in the first to start the inning off and wind up coming home. And the Astros did take the lead, but the Mets just tied it up. And now Jose Cruz is going to step into the batter's box. Left-hander. Cruz is 0 for 2 in the game. Dwight Gooden looks in and delivers his pitch. And that is a 2-7 from the right side. Base hit. It's a leadoff base hit for Jose Cruz right up the middle and into center field. Wilson charges the ball. He picks it up. He fires it back in. And Cruz has a leadoff hit here in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Houston Astros. Excellent speed to try to get the jump. 3 through 8. He has a back 12. And it's a 15 minus the 5. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card. I'm sorry. It's an 18. He's a 2. Let me do this again. He's a 2 through 5 and a 10 on an 18 minus the 5. So he's a 1 to 13 if he gets the jump. So we're going to try to get this jump for Jose Cruz and the Houston Astros. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning from the stretch. That's a 5, so he does get the jump. So again, 18 minus the 5, 1 to 13. Jose Cruz is going to see if he can get Dwight to second base. Here he comes, 1 to 13. And it's a 13, and he just gets underneath the slide. Who covered that? Second baseman Backman, and Backman's not happy. He's jawing at the second base umpire. Here comes Davey Johnson out onto the field to calm things down. Oh, what a steal by Jose Cruz. Home base on a 13-13 Mockingbird Lane. So that'll take care of that. So Wally Backman does not get thrown out of the game. And here comes Enos Cabell with a runner on scoring position. He's a right-hand batter. Backman holding. And let's see, 13, huh? I can't do it. All right, so Enos Cabell from the right side. Enos Cabell singled his last time up and scored. Here comes Dwight Gooden's pitch from the stretch. He looks over at second base and delivers his pitch. It's a 1-7. 1-7 from the right side, and that's going to be a split chance for Enos Cabell. It's going to be 1-4 double. Single the rest of the way, double Astros. Here comes Jose Cruz rounding third. He's heading home, and the Houston Astros have taken the lead 4-3. Dwight Gooden time. All right, so that is number 6 and number 5. So Enos Cabell picks up an RBI. And he's at first base, and they are going to hold him. And it's going to bring up Artie HOU. Artie, does this 85 Met team have the same, the heart's in the way, Frank, problems winning? Yes, definitely, most definitely. Never seen 2 teams so inconsistent. No flow to the team. 86 and 85. It must be the owner there. Doesn't like the Mets. I think he's a St. Louis Cardinal fan. Anyway, here comes Artie HOU with a runner on first. He's being held. Enos Cabell is a 15 minus the 10. Artie HOU being held. B hit and runner. B hit and runner. And we're going to apply the hit and run to Artie HOU. And the hit and run is on. So being held, hit and run, he drops down to a B. And let's see what happens with the hit and run. Okay. I know. That's why I said what I said, because I try to get it out of you, because you told me that. You told me this already. Oh God. Anyway, he's a B hitting runner, and we're gonna go for it. And here comes the pitch from Dwight Gooden. So there's no hit and run, no ball club. So that's a hit and run. It's a 1-7. So that's the indicator where it falls. So it's a 7 on a B. Ooh, the batter missed the pitch. Oh God. Now we got to do the calculations for the roll. So let's see. He missed the pitch. And I gotta go for the roll now. See if he gets the jump. 3 through 8, and I'm sorry, it's a 2 through 5. I'm sorry, it's a 3 through 8 /12. Let's see what he gets. Holy shit! How do I play this now? Okay, so it's a 10. He does not get the jump. So that's a 1. So his back number, he might have been picked off on this. So it's an 11. So we're gonna see 1 to 11. He dives back safely. 1 to 11. He dives back safely. And it's a 13, so he's going to be picked off. And 1, 2, 3, Doc. 2, 4, 5, 6, Carter. And it's going to be Doc, and he picks off his second base runner. Now, I hope I played that right. I got a PK here. PK. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they were 0-9 going in to face the Cubs and the Pirates. Yeah, I think you told me that. Yep. All right, I'm gonna try to figure out if I did this right. Hit and run was a. All right, so it escapes. He misses the pitch for this. So we did the. So he got picked off, and Dwight Gooden picks off his second base runner of the night. And I'm pretty sure I'm comfortable with what I rolled here. So that'll take care of that. That's the first out. And who said that Gooden couldn't pick off anybody? So 1 out. And here comes Dwight Gooden facing Artie HOU. I'm sorry, yeah, on HOU, who walked his last time up. There comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-7 from the right side. That's a ground ball to the left side, picked up by the shortstop Santana. He fires over the first base to Keith Hernandez. That is the second out of the inning. So the hit and run went sour for the Houston Astros, and he missed the pitch, and they had Cabell hung up, and then Gooden tossed it over, and he got him. So no, the play couldn't have been like that because it was already pitched. What am I talking about? He pitched, and it was a swing and a miss. So Carter had the ball. So now the official scoring is a 2-3. So Carter threw it down to first base, and he picked off Enos Cabell. So 2 down. Alan Ashby 1 for 2 in the game. And here comes the pitch from Dwight Gooden, and that's going to be a 4-10. Ashby's a switch hitter, batting from the left side. That 4-10's a center field X, and that's going to be Mookie Wilson. He's a 2-16. 216 has to clear 1 through 3, a 1 through 3 on the 20, and he just did it. He made a nice catch there, and he is a 16. So I got to get the charts out for the outfielders, and Mookie's a center fielder, and that's going to be, let me see. He makes the catch. 1 through 3. He makes the catch on a 4. So he's a 2. So that becomes an F1. He's a 16 on a 13. So center field 16, 13. There's no error there. So F1. And he flies out to Mookie Wilson to end the inning. Nice play by Mookie Wilson. He avoided that ball from dropping in front of him, and a base hit. So that'll end the inning for the Houston Astros. They do get a run. They got a pair of hits, and they do leave nobody on. So we played 7 here in Houston. It is the 1985 New York Mets 3, and the Houston Astros now lead it 4-3. The Houston Astros have tagged Gooden for 3 runs in the last 3 innings, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Well, they got their closer in, so it's Joe Sambito, and he's going to face 1-2. And it's going to be Foster, Johnson, and Santana here in the 8th inning. And Joe Sambito is going to try to close this one out. Here comes Foster. He's 0 for 3. A pair of strikeouts in the game. Sambito from the left side. And the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-9 from the left side. 3-9's ball 4, and Foster gets a leadoff walk. So that is the Mets. 1, 2, 4th inning in a row with a leadoff base runner. So Foster, I don't know if Mike is still here. He's an E, so I don't know if he's still here. Mike, give me, if you're still here, give me Foster's steal ratings. That's what I forgot to do, Frankie. Yes, I forgot to get all the 1985 Mets steal rating. I didn't do that, and I got the phone up on the tripod, so I can't look. 85. Wait a minute. I got the freaking. Damn it! I got the 85 computer. I do. All right. So let me see. Mets. All right, Foster. George is he's a 6. You don't know where. He's a 6, and he's a 3 and a 1. He ain't definitely going anywhere. As a matter of fact, you're gonna get pinch hit for. Actually, you're gonna get a base runner in for you. And who will it be? And it's going to be Lenny Dykstra. Lenny Dykstra is going to come in here and run for George Foster. So pinch run. And that's number 6. Dykstra. STRA. Dykstra of the year. You don't need his stats right now. 1 homer. You gotta be kidding me. Ish. You don't even have the RBIs here. 1 homer, 19 RBIs. 1 homer, 19. And he batted .254. Dykstra's in the game as a pinch hitter. Pinch runner, rather. Yeah, it's getting late. So Dykstra's on. Foster's out. And, okay, so, I'll put the game back on. This way I can see the chat. Who? Oh, yeah, Foster, yeah, definitely. Yes, he was, but he had a great 1977 season, that's for sure. So Dykstra's on. They're going to hold him. And Hojo's going to step to the plate. So they're going to hold Dykstra. And Hojo is 1 for 3 in the game. Well, you didn't. I didn't put Dykstra in. Hold on a second. Dykstra. Dykstra is a 4 and a 5 on a 19. 4 and a 5 on a 19. 19 and a 13. So let's see if he can get the jump. I didn't put him in just to stand on first base. So we're going to see if Dykstra can get the 4-5 for the lead. Let's see, Joe Sambito looking at him from first base. Here comes the roll, and that is a 7, and he doesn't get it. So he doesn't get the jump. So I'm going to mark that off. He didn't get the jump. And here comes Hojo. He's going to bat from the left side. Hojo. And here comes the pitch. That's a foul. That'll count subject to change. And it does. And that's a 3-6. 3-6 from the left side. And that's going to be a walk. So Joe Sambito is going to be in a little bit of trouble here. So he has walked 2 guys right here in the 6th inning, and here comes Bill Vernon. He's not very happy. He's going to have a little talk. Pair of walks. Johnson is 7. So 1st and 2nd for the Mets and nobody out. Bill Vernon at the mound. He's giving instructions. And here we go. Dykstra, the second baseman, Morgan, will hold. Hold on a second. I'm going to put the, I'm going to close that off and X you out. Win this damn game, Mets. Ralphie batting from the right side. He has a pair of hits in this game. And he also has an RBI. So, and he's also facing Sambito, and he's a better left-handed, he's a better hitter facing lefties. So we're going to go for it right here. They're holding him on, right? And then you got Gooden coming up next. This is, we're going to need a pinch hitter if nothing happens here. I'm going to let Santana hit. Here we go. And here comes Ralphie. Joe Sambito looks in and he gets the sign. And he delivers a 2-11 to him, and that is a ballpark base hit for Ralphie Santana. He's batting from the right side, so the right side is 1 through 6. That's a 17, and he lines it right out to the shortstop. Reynolds right there to make the play. That was hit right on the screws. Ralphie having a good day with the bat. Now it's 2 for 4. And here comes Dwight Gooden. Pinch in time. Let's see. Who we're going to go with. Right-hand batter for sure. Right-hand batter for sure. What happened? Knight 271, excuse me, 218. Tom Pachorik, 284 hitter. And he's pretty good against lefties, so Dwight Gooden's out. And that'll do it for the top honorees in the tournament of the ERA under 2. Gooden's out, and JR is out. And here comes Tom Pachorik. He's going to grab the bat. That's down by 1. Gooden goes 7. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Struck out 5. So he goes 5, 5. And how many walks? 1 walk. 1 walk. Gives up 4 runs. And I know 1 was not earned, but I got to check that later. So I got to do it. So the Mets bullpen is getting going. Tom Pachorik is going to grab the bat here, and there's going to be a pinch hitter here in the 8th for Gooden. So that's going to be number 9. Pachorik. C-I-O-R-E-K. Tom Pachorik, the year of 1985, batted 284. And he had 1 homer. And I wonder if they're going to come out with the 85 set this year. Pachorik. I wonder. 11 RBIs. 11 RBIs. Pinch hitter. Pinch runner. Okay, so we got first and second. And Tom Pachorik's going to grab, is in the batter's box, and Joe Sambito is going to pitch from the stretch. Backman's going to be, Morgan holding on. First and second. He's going to hold Dykstra on second base. And here comes the pitch to Tom Pachorik. 284 batter. Pretty good against lefties. And that's going to be 2-9 from the left side. And that's lined out to the second baseman, Joe Morgan, right there. And he almost put the tag on Lenny Dykstra, but Dykstra got back to the bag. So that's a 4L. All right. Oh, wow. I love STRAT-O-MATIC more than I love my wife. Is there a set you don't have, Mikey? I have everything, Frankie. I have everything. Yeah, I pitched it. Yeah. All right. So Backman's 3 for 4 in the game. So Wally's the man. And the Mets are down by a run. It's 4-3. We're in the 8th inning. This is the Mets' chance. If they don't get it done here, I have a feeling that Dwight Gooden's going to go 0-1 in the tournament and face an elimination the next time around. Here comes Joe Sambito. He looks in and gets the sign by Andy Ashby. And the pitch to Wally Backman. It's been tough all night tonight against the Houston Astros, and that's a 5-7, but we got a wild pitch roll. We're going to freeze this. And Zambito's a 7 on the wild pitch, so let's see. And it's a 19, no wild pitch, so we'll go with the roll, 5-7. Backman is batting righty, 5-7, and he strikes out. Backman strikes out looking. There goes the helmet, there goes the bat, and the home plate umpire takes off his mask and told Backman to shut up. That is Zambito's second strikeout, and the Mets, the Houston Astros, get out of it here in the 8th. So whatever Bill Vernon came out and said, the Mets had no hits, but they do leave 2 on. They left a lot of guys on base here, Frankie. And they come away with nothing. She complains they spent too much time on STRAT-O-MATIC. Well, you know what? I always tell my wife this. I'm not hanging out in bars, boozing it up. You know, and that only means trouble. You know what I mean. I'm home, and I'm playing a boys' game. Of course, we love the game of baseball, and this what we can't play anymore. And we love the game, and we love the game of baseball, and this is what we do. So this, you know, I told her you could have a drunk or a, yeah, they should be happy we're home. Dwight Gooden's out. And gets handshakes from Sid Fernandez and Ron Darling. And who are we coming in with? Let's see. Who's up for the... Oh, wait a minute. Ashby made the last out. Alright, so it's going to be Joe Zambito grabbing a bat. Let's see. Let's see who we have in here. No, Ryan. Frank LaCourte. 282, 11 saves, and he's a righty. And who do the Mets have coming up in the 9th inning? That's the key. So they got Wilson, switch hitter, lefty, and Carter's a righty. Wilson is switch hitter, he'll be batting righty. So you got a switch hitter, lefty, righty. So let me see what I want to do here. Do I want to go Frank LaCourte? I remember him. He's going to face a righty, lefty, righty. I would say the Astros will bring up a pinch hitter, so we'll figure out who's coming in. But right now for the Mets, we have a possible pinch hitter, so we're gonna get a pinch hitter for Joe Zambito. So Zambito is done for the night. And let's see who we're gonna bat here. Well, let's see who the Mets are bringing in. So they got to bring in a guy first. So they're going to look past the pitch hitter, Terry Poole. Where's what the hell did I do? Oh, baseball nowadays sucks. Oh yeah, I agree. You know, I'd rather watch a YouTube baseball game from the 80s, 70s. If there's one in the 60s, or you know, I go to the Brooklyn Dodgers and Yankees. I think they played in '53 or something like that. They got 2 games on there. I can't stand what's... I know, Frankie, I know. Let's see. So we got a pair of lefties coming up. So, okay, so the Mets are going to bring in a lefty. And who may that be? Ooh, Orozco. Would you bring in Orozco here in the 8th? Frankie, it's your call. Orozco here in the 8th, just to keep this a 1-run game? Or would you go with Tom Gorman, lefty? That would be nice if we lived next door. Okay, I thought so. I was leaning towards that anyway. So Jesse Orozco is going to come in, and we're going to pencil him in now. Orozco. Ah, shit, I should have did it in red. Damn it. Left-handed. Let's see what he did. 1985, 273. 273, 8-6. Of course, there's no saves here. 8-6. Let me go to the computer. Orozco. 17 saves. 0.17. All right. So Jesse's in, and now the Astros are going to go with a pinch hitter here, and they're going to go with a right-hand batter. And let's see who they're going to bring in against the lefty. So we're going to have to be a good left-handed batter. Ooh, Jeffrey Leonard. Let's see, righty, switch hitter. Alright, let's see what gives. Landestrom, Leonard, 213, Pujols, 199, Woods, 377. Ooh, I like it. Rafael Landestrom, 247. Gonzalez, 115. It's going to be Gary Woods. In the bat here, you can handle the lefty. So we're going to go with, first of all, hold on. I need a left fielder. And I think I'm going to do that with, I'm going to move, let me see, Wilson. Wilson's going to left. Wilson is going to left field now. Dykstra's coming in. He'll stay in the game. He's going to go to center. What a slow game tonight. What a very slow game. Alright, so he's going to stay in. And he's going to bat 9th. No, he's going to bat 6th. Where is he? Chorick is out. Where is Dykstra? Okay, so Strawberry's 4. No, Strawberry's 5, 6. Okay, good. Chorick, you're out. Very slow tonight. Come on, man. Let me read. Rats will bring him in. I got a buddy next door who plays ABBA, but it just doesn't compare to Strat-O-MATIC. I got him to play a few games, but he ain't into it. It's, well, it all depends how long he's playing, Frankie. If he's playing ABBA all his life, then, you know, he's just an ABBA guy. Whoever rolls the most doubles numbers wins an apple. Yeah, true, true. They used to call Jeff Leonard the. All right, so it's going to be Gary Woods anyway. And he has a pretty good card. I like it. He has a 1-3 column. That's strong. See if it comes in. Come over. All right, come down. There you go. All right, so Gary Woods going to pinch hit here. So I got Dykstra in the right spot. Pachorik, you're out. And I'm going to pencil in Gary Woods for Joe Sambito, but he never pinch hit here in the 8th, 9th, and it's going to be Woods. Woods is pinch hitter, and he is 377, and he has 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Okay, he had 53 at-bats, and this is going to be one of them. Okay, so Jesse Orosco's on the bump. He finishes his warm-ups. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Mets trail by a run. It's 4-3 in favor of the Houston Astros. Looks like JR.RICHARD might be going to the 1-0 bracket. And here comes the pitch by Orosco to Gary Wood. And that's going to be a 3-deuce from the left side. And that's going to be an upward triangle. And that triangle is 1-16. Did I read it wrong again? Yeah, I did. It's a 3-deuce, and that's lined out at third base to Howard Johnson at third, so that's a 5. Howard Johnson right there, 1 away. Gary Woods put a lot of wood on that, and here comes Terry Poole. Terry Poole, in the 6th inning, he reached on an error by Dwight Gooden. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Yeah, I'll try. Now I can read the word. Penitentiary. And that's a 3-4 from the left side. And that's going to swing and a miss. And Terry Poole strikes out. First strikeout for Orosco. 2 away. And here comes Craig Reynolds. He's 0 for 3 in the game. And, well, I'm going to try to keep an honest card, but I expected Gooden to get like 10 double figures in strikeouts tonight, but he didn't even get there. Halfway, 5. Here comes the pitch. And that's a 2-8 from the left side, and that's a tapper right back to the mound. Fielded by Orosco. He throws to Keith Hernandez at first. And that's it. That's a 1-2-3 inning here in the 8th inning. We're going to the 9th. It's last licks time for the New York Mets. They trail by a run, 4-3. And let's see. Jeffrey Leonard, penitentiary face. Oh, God. All right, so who are we bringing in? Let me see. I got all these pitches in the right spot. Ken Forge, Negro, Kandahar, and Vernon Rule. All right, so we're going to go with Frank LaCourte. Here in the 9th inning, here's going to be the relief pitcher. Let me get my red pen. LaCour. So right-hander. And he went 282. 8 and 5. And he had 11 saves. So this is going to try to get one of them right now. So here we go. Frankie, I got the, hold on. Where are you? Scorecard is ready. Ah, shit. This freaking liar. And the teams are out. So they'll probably do it tonight, or tomorrow night, or tonight rather, because it is in the morning. So we'll try to get that in for you on tonight. Okay, so I got everything. Yeah, Frank LaCourt's in. He's penciled in. And let's go to the top of the ninth inning. It's last lick's time for the New York Mets. And they're going to go off with Mookie Wilson, who was 1 for 4 in the game. Mookie, switch hitter, now in left field. Struck out his last time up, and here we go. Get the heart out of there, Mikey. Yeah. Don't let me down, Mikey. You must pull this game out for me. Now that it's a series. I told you the 93 Giants were a great team. They are a good team. Excellent team. They got great defense. They got good power. Great defense. I like the defense on the team too. Anyway, Mookie Wilson will stand in from the left side. Struck out his last time up. Here comes Frank LaCourt's pitch. And that's going to be a 6-4. What did I say? Left side? 6-4. Shortstop X. That's going to be to Reynolds. And Reynolds has to clear a 1-4 on the 20. And he gets it done. So it's an 8. Let's go to the charts. Reynolds is at 3, and that's an 8. 3-8 is a G3. And that's a 5. That's a rare play on a 26. Rare play. When I say G3, G3 rare play. The batter lines a shot that hits off the mound and deflects to the fielder, who makes the play to first base for the out. All other runners advance base. All right, so who was it hit to? Who did it deflect to? It doesn't explain that. So we're gonna make it a 6-3. Off the 6-3. Now they explained it. All right, so that's one down. Here comes Keith, batting in the 3-hole. Frankie, here comes Keith. Yeah, all that bullshit for now. Here comes Keith. He walked his last time up. 0 for 3 in the game. Batting from the left side. LaCourt looks in. Gets the sign by Ashby. Here comes the pitch. Needs the 1 column, Keith. He definitely needs the 1 column. The pitch. And he gets the 5-4 from the left side. 5 and a 4 from the left side. X-play catcher. All right, so Ashby's in play, and that's a 7. Catcher. Ashby is a 2, and the catcher is a 7, so we go PP. And his error is a 3, and we got a 15 on a 3. And, ooh, he just missed an error. 16. Oh, God. So, what did I say? G3. G3. Batter. The batter's out. Run advance. Is that right? I'm getting tired now. PP. I'm sorry. PP. Where are you? PP, no. With runners on base, the pitcher gets away base, and there's no runners on base. If pass ball, all runners advance. No, I'm reading no, Mike. Yeah. PP. Let me do this again because I'm getting delirious. That's a 15. No error. 7 on a 3. Wrong chart. PP. So the PP, and it says no runners on base. The pitch gets away. There's nobody on base. One base in the play. Run advance one runner. Let me read this again because I'm not getting it. Let me bring the light here. PP. With no runners on base, the pitch gets, with runners on base, God. Pitch gets away, there's no run. All runners advance one base. No. When using the BK rules, refer to the super advance. Okay. To determine if a pass ball occurs. If a pass ball does not occur, the batter pops out. Oh, okay. I couldn't see that. It was too dark. When the charts are to the right, I can't see it because there's a little dark spot. So he pops out to the catcher. So that sucks. That's a 2P. And that's 2 down. Yeah, I got it, Frank. I got it. If you don't see these plays all the time, it doesn't register. So I got to look at the charts. So here comes Carter. He's the last hope for the New York Mets, and he walked his last time up. He's 1 for 3 in the game. He singled in the 6th, and he's trying to keep it alive. Batting from the right side. McCourt looks in, gets a sign, looking for a save right here. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a 6-6 from the right side, and that's called strike 3. And Gary Carter gets called out on strikes, and the ball game is over. That's terrible. First strikeout. Frank LaCourte comes in here in the 9th, and that's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Astros get nothing in the 8th. The Mets get nothing in the 8th. It goes 3 runs, 4 hits. 3 runs, 4, and I'll lay up everything later. So that's it. Dwight Gooden. He's going to go into the 0-1 bracket. They lose here. They tallied 2 runs in the 5th, 1 run in the 6th, and 1 run in the 7th. And that's all she wrote. Let me see. Was that big error? Was that the 6th? How they get the run? Leadoff hit, stolen base by Cruz. A pickoff and a base hit by Enos Cabell to bring in the winning run. So Cabell, thanks for that. You're welcome, Frankie. I'm looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, indeed. So let's go. And that's it for the New York Mets of 1985. They lose. Anytime I play our Mets, Frankie, something's bound to happen. A loss here, there, and everywhere. Ugh, so inconsistent. Oh, God. Anyway. It was today, Monday? Oh, God. Same to you, Frankie. God bless to you and your family. And feel better, okay? I'll send you an email. I want to talk to you about something. Okay, I don't want to talk about it online, on live. So it'll help. I know you told me about some issues, so I'm going to try to. I'll explain it in the email. It's going to help you and it's going to help me. Okay. We're at that age where we gotta take better care of ourselves, and I'll explain it in the email. Okay. All right, Frankie. Good night and stay well. Okay, buddy. That'll do it from here. The Mets go down 4-3. Let me get the runs and line score. The Mets did 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. Astros only had 5. I think 1 error on the Mets. I don't know if Houston had an error. Houston have an error? No, they did not have an error. So that'll do it. So that's the line score. For the Mets, it's 3 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. For the Astros, 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. Dwight Gooden will go into the losers bracket. JR.RICHARD is going to move into the winners bracket. And when it comes around again, we'll see what happens in this tournament. So that's going to do it from here. You were watching the Saturday night at the ballpark between the New York Mets of 1985 and the Houston Astros of 1980. It was the Houston Astros over the New York Mets 4-3. Dwight Gooden against JR.RICHARD. Gooden goes into the losers bracket. Richard goes into the winners bracket. Until next Saturday. Who do I have posted? Hold on a second. Next Saturday. And that's it. I gotta draw up 3 more teams. That's it. I'll keep an eye out for it on the YouTube channel, scheduled game, and you'll find out who's going to be playing next. Until next week, everybody, stay well, be safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.